So I'm literally at the beginning stages trying to figure out if I can make a versus, because this new case does not have any kind of interrogation, any kind of interview. They have a 911 call and they have the defendant on the stand. So I'm trying to turn it around. I might just make a, this is what you should have did. But I really just got to get it out. I truly thought that Sarah Boone was going to take a defense similar to this lady's. I'm really confused. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. Maybe she's saving it for the trial. So if you've not heard of this lady at all, Redlick, I don't know. I can't remember her name that quick, and I'm on my video, so I can't go back to see it. I know the last name is Redlick, Redlick, right? But that's her married name, I do believe. Her mom got married. Her mom got married right before she found out she had cancer. She was only married for about 6 months, and she passed away from the cancer. Then the daughter said, let me make sure you're good. Let me make sure you're good. Let me check on you. Let me check on you, daddy, stepdaddy. We not no blood relation, so I can come over there and see what you looking like, what you doing. I apologize. She ain't said none of that. But what she did say was, I do. She said, I do. So she got married to the man that her mother was married to for approximately 6 months. Don't know how long she knew her before that. And he ended up not being a great guy, you know, in her words. I watched the trial long ago. Not the whole thing. I watched bits and pieces. So I cannot remember if any of his friends, his family, verified that he is abusive. But she claimed he got abusive. She got tired of the relationship and she was ready to go. Joined a little dating site and everything. She was like, let me see what y'all got going on out here. Is the grass green on the other side, right? So they get into this argument one day because he didn't found the boy that she talking to on the site. Now they beefing for a couple of days. Come to the actual date of the event. She decides she want to be slick, right? So they arguing. He say something about the boyfriend. She said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call my boyfriend. He snapped, in her words, because of course there were only two people there, him and her, husband and wife. He jumps up, he start going at her. He do a Daryl Brooks. I don't know. He hitting, punching, choking, slapping. Not really. She does describe it, so you will be able to see what happens. But, right? So she picks up a knife and she stabs him one whole time. I've not watched this whole case. I still don't know how he passed away. Stabbed him one whole time in his arm. It must have hit a vein. It must have went deep. I don't know. But this man laid out in the common area and passed away. Now, she said he came to the door. You know, he was trying to still talk to her because she ran in the bathroom afterwards. As soon as she stabbed him, she was able to get away. He was choking her at the time. I don't think he was actually hitting her. I don't know if she said he, like, beat her, but he was, like, verbally abusive, arguing a lot. He was a really, like, you know, testosterone-driven, I guess, kind of argument, like a Daryl Brooks. And, but at this stage in the game, he was actually choking her. He had, she said, took her head and slammed it into the island in the middle of the kitchen, and then was covering her mouth and nose at the same time. She couldn't breathe. She grabbed a knife and got him. Okay. I'm with you because I watched one of the jurors. I do agree. It was one stab wound. As soon as she could get away, she ran. To me, that would be self-defense if the situation was right. Right? Problem is, she didn't call and tell nobody until the next day. She had tried. So this lady gets up the next day. Or not gets up the next day. She calls the next day. I don't know if she went. I don't know. I hesitate only because she called and she said to 911. I don't know if he had a heart attack. Right? Then soon, and I mean within like the same sentence or the connecting sentence says that he stabbed himself, but also that they had an altercation and that there was a lot of blood. Okay? Now that was all in a 911 call. She was very calm. I just can't remember the specific order of what she said, but the first thing she said was it's a heart attack. I remember her saying we had some kind of argument or something like that, but she definitely said he also killed himself. And that's the story she stuck to for a long time. She said that he stabbed himself. She also said she ran into the bathroom out of fear, and that's where she stayed. Now, I don't know how long she stayed. Problem is, because she came out and cleaned up. Or not cleaned up all the way. She came out, she got a bucket, she got some cleaning supplies, she got the mop. Miss was going to work. She got towels. She was sopping up, trying to clean. And then she realized. So she said to herself, she was going crazy at that moment. And she was like, what am I doing? Stop. Why am I doing this? Because she was just, she wasn't having rational thoughts. So that's kind of, oh, and while she was in the bathroom and he was there, she was on the dating site. I'm a little bit confused about the situation and the circumstances, but I'm gonna mind my business because she was already found not guilty. So we is not a legend in our opinion. All of this is actually how it happened because this lady is free and she is not coming back to see me. I promise, miss, you did not do it. I'm just confused and I always got questions. Ignore my nosy behind. But, I thought, because I'm gonna be honest, this is what makes sense to me. It would make sense to me if my husband, my significant other, was abusing me. I was able to somehow, some way, get a weapon and get him good enough so I could get away. I would hide. If I couldn't get out of the house and run, I would hide and hope and pray that a miracle would happen. I don't know. I wouldn't think that I killed him, and I wouldn't be trying to kill. I would literally just be trying to get away. I'm not the type that's going to be out there like, oh no, because I'm going to get away. My ultimate goal is not to fight. I can't fight. I'm not trying to be in no struggles, no battles. I don't want your gun. I don't want your knife. Please just get away from me. My ultimate goal is to get away. If I had a phone in the bathroom, I probably would have called 911 right there. But again, I'm trying not to think of what I would do. I'm just trying to put myself in their shoes. So for me, it does make sense as an abused person to go run and hide and say, this is where I get to Sarah Boone because I thought, and like I said, I could be wrong. She could be about to do that. I thought that Sarah Boone was going to say, Jorge abused me so much that when he got into the suitcase, I didn't realize how A, drunk I was, and how B, how upset I was. He threatened me from inside the suitcase. That's one of the things that I honestly thought. I do not want to put this out here like I want her to lie. I honestly think, I still do, and I thought that she was going to say, when he got in there, he said something to the effect of, B, you better get me the blood. You know, when I get out of here, he got in there and then realized, like, she didn't let him out right away, and then he immediately started arguing, fussing, threatening. You know, I thought she was going to say that because at that point, I wouldn't necessarily let him out. Not that I would leave him in there. I might would zip it and run. You know what I mean? I might would, like you trying to cut the light off and run upstairs real fast before the boogeyman gets you. But I would have a beeline to the door. So the front door would be open. My bag would be in the car if I had a car. The key would be in there. The ignition would be running, right? Even though Jorge was small, he might be ruthless. He might be able to tear you up. So I would zip it most of the way and run. I would haul motherfucking ass. Haul ass. But Sarah ain't did none of that. Sarah went her ass upstairs and went to sleep. What I thought she was going to say is she went upstairs, locked the bedroom door, and was fearful that he was going to come because I knew he could get out of the suitcase. I didn't even close it all the way. This is what I would have said to the detectives. And then when he didn't come, I didn't realize because I had had a few drinks. Not to say I was drunk, but the alcohol made me sleepy. You don't have to say you're an alcoholic. I understand that's a sore spot for you and you do not want to talk about yourself like that. But use it. I don't understand. I thought literally she was going to say that alcohol had me nice. And I was like, it's Saturday. I ain't got, be up and down. Let me go ahead and go my ass to bed. Ride this little wave. No. Sarah said she went upstairs and was just lollygagging. She was making sure all the corners was tucked in the bed. And, she had some clothes that she had washed and she had folded and she was putting them away. She was just doing regular wifely duties. I mean, if you believe that. But that's why I say I thought. I don't understand. Yeah, I thought. And like I said, I could be wrong. She could be using that when she goes to court. I think that would be her best bet. To me, that's believable. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not saying I think Sarah Boone should not serve some time, but when you are a battered person, even if you buck bad sometimes, like Sarah has probably bucked bad plenty of times and tried to hit her head, if he is more powerful than her and he can always win the fights, in her mind, she knows. She knows. So even if she bucks bad, in her mind, it's out of fear. She's terrified. She might think that if she can get the first one or if she can get them good, like, I don't know. I don't know. That's all alleged in my opinion, what I'm making up. I've never been in an abusive relationship. I can't. I'm so scared of guys. I'm scared of pain that if I see the smallest inkling that you're the type of person who might would put your hands on me, especially if I start running my mouth, I will drive you to make you want to hit me. But I need to know you can walk away. You can walk away. But I've never done it. I've never had to live in this fear. But I live in the general fear that when you walk out in public, somebody could, I don't know. Either way, it seemed like to me that would be the most that made sense, kind of, sort of, as a defense if you had to. But she gonna do whatever she gonna do. I'm here to watch it. I am sad, though, her last pre-trial, I can't find it live. I don't know what happened, if she spoke or whatever. But I'm hoping and praying the court case goes well and we get it live streamed and we can tune in every day for this mess. All right, y'all.